I thought you were. My B.
Well, we're recording now, so continue as you were.
All right. So as I was just saying to the rest of ourselves, but not you in internet lands. Hi, welcome back. This is Amnesia Game Part 2, and we are just waiting for one more player to join us. But in the meantime, when listening to the first episode, I realized that there was a moment where I forgot to have both Maury's character and Micah's character roll. So I have them doing that now. Now Micah has already rolled, so I will tell him, Micah, he does not look right without his field uniform. So like he seems less impressive and imposing. You know what he's capable of, but it's still like it's just like the ensemble just all goes together. And I can't remember if you guys got to this point or not, but you also remember that he really enjoyed taking care of you guys. Like he would, not just chit chat or whatever, but he would like make snacks. He was a big fan of juice or something. You're not really
you
sure.
Mentioned at like the beginning of last session that I have like this strong drive to take care of people and make sure everyone's okay.
You do.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is he's remembering it. That's what his role was for. Now, Maury, your role reminds you that he was your lieutenant. He actually was your senior officer for a time. And your role is high enough that you actually briefly remember thinking for a bit that he had died in battle. But you also remember that ended up not being true. And you're still trying to maybe sort that out in your brain right now because your memory's still not fully coming back in that way. But that may add to some more of the story and lore for you. Okay. So we'll wait for Jack to get back. I think what we'll do is I'll have everyone roll a d20 again, and I'll do it like a new order. So this way we can just keep kind of changing it up, and everybody can maybe get turns first and last or whatever. All right, Sam with the mighty 5.
Are you here, Jack? Can you hear us? Because I can't currently hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, what it do? Ooh, Jocelyn showing up. What up? All right, Micah, give me a d20 for your turn order, buddy.
I guess whatever dice scan I had been allowed to use in my game, I can't use right now. I don't know if it's because I'm not in FG, like as superpowered version, altered self.
Yeah.
What? But I only have access to elemental basics, and that's okay.
Well, you can always do custom colors.
If you like, Chris, or at least I would appreciate, if you don't mind, can you type those numbers that we roll into our initiative on the combat tracker so I can see who's in what order? I'd like to be able to see who's in what order. So I can also just write it down if you'd like.
Alright, so
I like seeing that too.
Yeah, so if you open the combat tracker, you can just press on the init bar and type whatever you'd like.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot we were starting combat.
We were starting combat?
No, I said we'll probably be getting to combat when we got started next time, but there was a little bit of maybe on that, but there will be wait, no, you didn't have 15. You had 12.
But yeah, things ran very late today, so
That's
I am just
I forgive you.
It's all right, man. I was a little late myself. We were chit-chatting. It's okay.
It's true. Everyone was late. Me and Sam just had to chill here for a minute.
But when you get in, Jack, go ahead and roll a d20, and we'll get order. But here's what I think I'm going to do, so it can maybe hopefully enhance the experience. So I need to make a what?
You need somebody roll for Jack.
I don't know, Jack. Do you want to roll for yourself, or do you want someone to roll for you?
I mean, someone else can roll unless you just want to make me invincible and the shield for everybody.
I meant for the initiative.
And this is just order until combat ensues, because
Yeah.
you guys are relatively close to. Oh, my Lanta.
What the
right.
heck?
There, I'm rolling now. There you go. You got 13, Jack. All right.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're fine. Okay. All right. So I need to, Micah, help me out. I need to make like a little blurb of like the rules of like what what will help you guys maybe to try to fine tune some of this. So how do I make just like a little sheet of something, like how you can, similar to how do you made your current best guesses?
So I'll be right back.
Okay.
There you go. I just made it
All
a
right.
player note and label it DM tips. Which reminds me, I need to add a thing.
All right. So. These are, I think I maybe even posted these at one point, but just in case, I'm putting them in here as well.
The things that we know, that we already know ahead of time, maybe, or things that we that we need to figure out how. We need to figure out how stats were generated, how HP was generated, our class, our race, our level, because having these things will lead into each other and help us find out a lot. For example, if I find out how HP is generated, for example, if we have average HP, and then one of us goes down in a fight, I can pretty handily calculate what level you would likely be depending on your Constitution score. I can at least give us a minimum level.
So is this just stuff that will be like, I'd like to make a guess?
That's kind of like what I'm talking about. Yeah. So.
Ooh.
Clue.
So effectively, first person that gets it will get 2 inspiration, and then as everybody else figures it out, or in some cases it might be kind of a give me, then if 1. But yeah, Amnesia Clue Edition. There you go. Good job. So I will say that technically, one secret rule has already happened. So I will go ahead and say, Micah, you have 2 initiative, or 2 inspiration. I mean, sorry.
Ooh,
Because it was the first person to say in some manner of fashion that they were enjoying themselves. And people have already said that, so I'm just going to go ahead and give you the freebie. So everybody also will have 1. Maury, do you want to tell anybody anything while I say that?
I could.
Do you want to?
I don't really see any reason to keep it secret.
I don't either, but you did last time, so.
Well, like, I don't know how to bring it up. I'm just like, oh, by the way,
my bonus for rolling D20 is that I now know that we all have a free initiative or free inspiration. So everybody has 2. Micah has 3.
Why do I have 3?
Because you're the first one to say that this is a lot of fun. You said it like pretty early.
I did, because I was enjoying myself. I still am.
Which is good. Point. So that was like, again, some of these might be gimmies, but we'll get there. So, all right.
Can I guess my race and class?
Well, that's part of what we're going to do. So, let me see. Is that an asset? No, that's not an asset. What would that be found under?
What do you mean?
I just minused it. I just got rid of it. So how do I find that again?
Player notes.
Player notes. Got
yes,
it.
Player. I was confused on what exactly you were talking about. But
no, hey, you know what? It's fine. Maury speaks Christopher, and that's fine. It's its own language. So good job. Yeah. Okay. So what I was going to do is, whatever session it is, -1. So everybody will get 1 free guess of something that they want to guess, and then next time everybody will get 2 guesses, and so on and so forth. And then throughout the thing, if something seems to resonate with you, you'd be like, "Ooh, can I use a guess?" And I'll just be like, "Sure, go ahead." And it's just going to be kind of more casual, because I want you guys to figure things out. And the sooner you guys figure things out, the sooner you can be like, "Oh man!" And hopefully you'll get fall in love madly with your character. So
I guess for the guesses,
We'll go in order.
Are
Jocelyn.
you, well, I was going to ask a question. Are you able to
Uh,
guess multiple things? Like, can you guess multiple people's races in class as one guess, or is it one thing?
I'm gonna say ask if a person cares if you try to guess for them because they may find it fun to guess for themselves.
Fair enough.
Guess for yourself. Does that make sense?
Yes.
But I'll say that yeah, you basically are gonna each make one free guess right now, and then whenever something comes up, you're like, ooh, can I make a guess? And I'm like, sure, go for it, and maybe I'll let you like everybody have like one or two throughout the night of that. Does that make sense?
Great.
So it's
mhm.
like a freebie at the start, like right off the bat, like, okay, I re-listened to it on YouTube, or you know, there was something that I made a note for, but I never went back to it, but I want to go back to it now, that kind of thing. So this way, right off the bat, everybody can be like, ooh, I found out some stuff, and now I can be all excited. So, all right, so Jocelyn, go ahead and give me a guess.
I'd like to guess that my race is an elf.
You are. Now, I'm going to say that that's freebie because you kind of already knew that you were an elf from before.
Okay.
You said something about, oh, I knew I was an elf or something because of when you looked in the thing. And
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and count that. So you can go ahead. So I will give you 2 inspiration.
Notably, I noticed you did not guess what subrace you are.
Yeah, she did not. And that's okay because that means that she may have to wait and figure it out. And, you know, because you get some things for being an elf. And then there might be more to that. So I will say, yeah, as you figure out your subrace, that may make things different for you. So,
Congratulations, you have dark vision.
Yay.
so Jocelyn, you will get 2 inspiration for guessing your race. But you can go ahead and make one more guess because you kind of already guessed that. So, like I said, we're good. You know,
I'm going to guess that I'm a rogue.
you are a rogue. All right. So,
So you have at
Part of-
least one level in rogue.
ooh, look who's being clever.
Because you could be multi-classed, but you have at least one level in rogue.
Job, Micah. All right. Moving right along then. Micah, you are next.
Nothing's
Like it's
off the
trying
table.
to make it extra complicated.
Nothing is off the table. I could guess my rate. I mean, I've kind of got a vibe from the picture of what my class is, and it just so happens to potentially be one of my favorite classes. But I kind of feel like I want to go for rule number 5 and say that mine and Maury's character are friends.
That is true. That is a very true thing.
That
So
might be
yeah,
a freebie though.
that is creepy, but at this point. But you know what? That's a reasonable thing that you can guess at this point. So I'm fine with that. Effectively, wild guesses are also options here, or you can go for the safe bet to try to get more inspiration. So go ahead and add 2 more inspiration. So Micah, you're at 5. Jocelyn, you're at 4. Everyone else so far, you're at 2. All right. Jack, are you back yet?
Doesn't look like he's at his house yet, but he might. I didn't realize
How
that.
do you set its inspiration?
Can you hear me?
So
Yes.
in the options for the DM side, I think you can change the number of inspiration we have.
So I only have
However, I don't.
one of
I
all-
think it caps out at 3, so I'm just keeping a track of it in my name with 5 inspiration.
Yeah. I'm more than okay with like I'm gonna keep my own tally. Right. So do with that what you will. But all right. Well, Jack, the things
Yeah.
that you could guess for to get 2 inspiration are 2 of the secret rules, and then your HP, how or whatever it is, and then level, and then your stat gen. Those. So you have 5 things that you could theoretically get 2 inspiration for, or guessing one of the things that have already been guessed will give you 1.
Oh, well, I'm assuming I'm a human.
You are a human. All right. Congratulations. So that will be a race. So you'll get +1. You're at 3.
I appreciate that I have the least knowledge of my race. I'm so happy about it. Like
All right,
3
more-
different options in my head.
Is
not-
is number before guessing class or race, or
Yep.
can you guess
Yeah.
both?
Yeah, you can guess both, but you won't get any additional. It's just if you guess class but not race, or race but not class, it's fine.
Okay.
It's just ways to give you guys free inspiration before, like, like as an incentive to keep trying to figure things out. That's all.
I mean,
Go ahead.
or I was just going to say, like, based off the picture, like, I didn't have any weapons, I don't think, right?
There's no weapons in that picture. That's correct.
So would I be like a monk?
You would be a monk. Good job. And this is, again, like I said, if it's relatively simple, I might allow you to have other things. But if it's more like you're making an educated guess, then it'll probably just be that one guess. So
Okay.
So that's why, like Micah made an educated guess. It is a good bet that you guys are friends. Like, that was like becoming pretty apparent, which was part of the role of the beginning. But anyway,
Yeah.
all right, Maury.
I want to guess that I am a half-orc cleric.
You have correctly guessed your class.
Okay.
Not a half orc.
Not a half-orc.
Orc, but half cleric.
Good
I just
job,
wanted to go half because I didn't know how big full orcs are.
They're
fair.
still medium-sized creatures.
Okay.
All right, Sam.
I'm gonna guess I'm a goblin because that's what I've been guessing this whole time.
You are a goblin.
Yay!
Woo!
I have no idea what my class is though.
All right.
That's fair.
Not even close to an idea.
All right. So we can get back to that later or throughout the game as it comes up. Okay, so Jocelyn, you guys had just kind of opened the lockbox and just begun to look at this ledger, whatever this thing actually is. So go ahead with whatever you're gonna do. You and Maury's character can see and read it together because you were intently trying to wait, and Maury was taking care of it. So you guys are there.
I'm gonna kind of like just be like, ugh, boring. Like, I wanted money, and I'm gonna give it to Maury's character, but I'm like peeking at it, like what it says.
Okay.
But I'm
so
acting like
are
I'm
you trying to
disinterested.
are you trying to read it?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and give me a d20. And again, remember, because it's been a week. Whenever I say give me a d20, you can ask for something specific, and I'll be like, yeah, or nope, roll anyway. Or I might be like, well, do you want to roll that or this? But anyway, go ahead.
I'm just gonna roll.
Woo! Very spicy. Very, very spicy. Okay. So you will. So a couple things will jump out at you. So give me 1, 2, 3 d20 rolls in order. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna go.
1,
Okay. Very nice.
2,
Okay.
3.
Okay. So you're not sure about whichever one was second, but AR stands out to you.
As accounts receivable.
And AF stands out to you. And so
What does that one stand for, Micah?
Account's fungible.
Yeah.
nice.
Accounts fungible.
Good save. Good save. I need a one more d20 as you're looking at AF. When you see elven blood, something is calling to you, and you hear that hum in the back of your head, and there's a connection that makes that hum is your sword trying to get your attention.
My sword?
Your sword. All right. Micah, you were. Where were you?
I believe
you were
I was coming back into the main room, and I was heading toward the ledger that had been dropped. Separate one that was not in.
You were looking at the book
Yes.
that was thrown over your shoulder. Okay, go ahead and give me a d20.
I'm looking at the book now.
You're not looking at the book yet.
I'm looking for the book.
Yeah.
I'd like to make a perception check.
There you go.
I had to make sure which one I was talking about to find perception versus investigation.
Yep. You will actually see that there is a small, like effective library shelf, that's been kind of like tipped over, and like there's like one book that's barely holding it, like because like one book fell down and like is holding it just like face down above, and so if you lift it up, probably the rest of the books would fall out, but you do see a book by itself that looks like it was relatively close to the captain's desk. I can't remember, were you the one that was entering in when you saw Jack's character throw it over her shoulder?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah,
Go get my water.
that looks similar to the book that she threw.
It is such a strange place. I need to have some water. Much better. Now let's see what secrets hide within these.
All right. So you open it up again. It's about a 300-page journal of some sort. 170 pages of it are filled up. You begin to peruse it. Go ahead and give me a d20.
Let's see. I'm gonna guess this is. It could easily be investigation, but my gut says to. Oh, I should not ask for Arcana. This is a regular book. I'm gonna go with is investigation work.
This is the right one. Investigation is for what you're doing right now. Good job. All right. That is sufficient. Yeah, you realize it is the captain's logbook. It's effectively the start date from whenever he did the first date says Voyage 1 transport of serviceable units, and it's got a date about 12 years ago. You're not exactly sure on the date because you don't know how how amnesiac you are.
But it hits me as this was a while back.
You're basically making a guess based on the date chart related from the beginning of the book to the last page.
Okay, so there's been interesting.
Now the thing is, how far you are past that last page, you don't know.
So
you imagine probably not too far past that last page.
I do want to make sure it's different. So this captain's log has Voyage 1 transport of serviceable units.
Yep.
Which is a separate booklet than the quartermaster distribution that they're looking at.
Well, you don't know because they haven't shared it with you yet.
But yeah, fair enough. Do I see
so it says
a
Voyage 1 transport of serviceable units? That's the first page, the very first page.
Okay.
You can take random pages, or you can try to say something specific.
I would like to see what the most recent entries are.
Okay. How many most recent entries do you want to look at?
I'd like to look at the most recent voyage.
What's that?
Most recent voyage.
Okay.
Date and data.
About 14 days worth. Says Voyage 9 transport of serviceable units is when that starts. So so I'm saying, like, I'm guessing you basically start from like the last entry and go backwards until you see a voyage title.
Pretty much.
Okay. So yeah, Voyage 9 transport of serviceable units. Okay, so this says it says the Meister is getting perhaps overconfident. These might be the most terrifying units yet. I'm not even sure we're going to be able to disrupt T for very long. It's just the letter T. But otherwise, crew in good morale, provisions, quantifiable, weather, supportive. And then it says in report.
I have an idea of what I'd like to do next, but I imagine it might be the next person's turn before that.
You are correct. All right, Jack. you were where? You were you still looking through stuff around the captain's room?
I think Jack was down. No,
I feel like
Was Jack
Jack and
downstairs?
Sam both had gotten to
Yeah, we were below deck.
dungeon.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah, the two of you were together, and you found the bag and the gloves, right?
Mhm.
Right. Yep. Okay.
Found a bag with gloves.
Yeah. So Jack, you just gave him the bag. The first mate, because you guys did discover he was the first mate. He is still laying face down in the water. There is it's part water, part sand. But there theoretically he could be laying on something, or there could be other things if you want to try to move him. But he does seem a little large.
Wait, did I miss something? Are we backtracking?
Y'all, we think
Maybe.
y'all are still in the dungeon, in the place where apparently the
We're below
first
deck.
mate was chained up. You found that he had a bag, I believe it was
The-
next to him, and inside were a set of gloves that I
The-
think
the-
Jack's character found familiar. Is that right?
Yeah, the first mate wasn't. Yeah. Jack saw the gloves were familiar. The first mate wasn't chained up, but he's face down. But there is like a little bit of space, like maybe he's partially in the sand, maybe he's partially on like one of the benches or something. There was up Dragonborn.
Yeah, I think my question is, I thought, like, are we backtracking for like on purpose? Like, I
I
thought
I think we're
I
just
don't think we're
refreshing the
backtracking.
memory of where you are, what happened last time, so that you know what you want to do next. Reminds you of what position you were in. So where is the next? What are you doing?
so I thought we ended the session using the map to get to a particular place, and then Sam asked for help, like getting.
No. Wait, help doing what?
This is
What?
currently the Amnesia game, not Remnant. In case that's confusion.
No. Oh yeah. I think you're right. Never mind.
I think you're
Okay.
confusing the two.
okay. Okay. I was like,
Jack has
oh,
amnesia.
amnesia. Did I get? Like, am I that awesome?
You've given him actual amnesia.
I'm giving you actual amnesia. Wow.
I don't know why I was picturing the new character's voice in with Sam asking for help with the chat.
It's fine.
But yeah, so okay, switching gears. I remember I already gave Sam the bag of holding,
Yep.
and then Sam's character had left with it. So I'm currently in there by myself.
I believe so. Yeah.
Do I see anything else that catches my attention, or did I already like scope everything?
I mean, you can look around, but I mean, I was telling you what you saw on the surface level.
Okay. Do I get a sense that there's like something like hidden, or like there's like a hidden or like a either a way to enter like the cell, or if there's a way to like explore more than.
It's not a cell. It's like a open like section where there's like a row of bench on both sides of the ship part here, and there were chains and stuff.
But yeah, in that case, I just kind of look around a little more, like rather than just pointing out the obvious, just scouring for like anything that I could potentially use for future use, whether it's like a tool or like some sort of like ration or something, survivor watch.
That's fine. Go ahead and give me a d20.
I will telekinetically do that.
Oh, because you're not in yet. Okay. I'll roll it for you, bud. Okay. You're not sure. You're thinking that maybe it's a little darker in here than you might be used to, so you're not really sure where to look around. So at a certain point, you're just like, that's probably enough.
Okay, so yeah, in that case, I'll just walk out with Sam's character.
Okay. All right. Maury.
All right. So I'm reading the quartermaster distribution.
Yeah, go for it. That's fine. All right. So, I will need. Let's see here. All right, go ahead and give me 1, 2, 3 d20.
Are these history checks?
They are history checks.
Yippee.
Okay. 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 So you don't get the third one, which may be interesting to you. Because you know history was the check, and that first number is a 7.
Mm.
All right, so the first one that you'll see, that you will realize, is AR stands out to you.
All right.
The next one that you will see is that GC stands out to you.
Okay.
And then you're not sure about the next thing, but then you need to roll one more d20.
It's another history check.
It is. You're doing so good. For the briefest of moments, you thought something was starting to click in your brain, but it just kind of went fuzzy again and it faded away. So AR and GC stand out to you. Okay.
Do I have any sense as to why they stand out to me?
Go ahead and give me a d20.
Is this another history check?
You have successfully asked the right check 3 times. So yes, I will tell you when you're rolling history from now on. Oh,
woo! Third time's the charm.
That is awesome. That was the right time for it. AR was your corporal at one time, and GC was your lieutenant at one time.
Interesting.
And I will say that
the AR was corporal.
Yep.
And GC was
lieutenant. Though they were not at the same time. Your AR was not your corporal at the same time that GC was your lieutenant. GC was your lieutenant, and then you lost your lieutenant. And then eventually AR at one point served under you as corporal.
All right.
All right, so you're studying intently, and you are learning some good information. All right, Sam.
Do I get anything for my D20? Or for my nat 20?
You know, this is the third one, so yeah, let me, I'll send you a thing in the Discords. Pew, pew, pew. And then, Sam, get ready to do a thing. All right, Sam, go ahead.
All right. Can I backtrack just a little bit before I leave below decks?
Sure.
Can I look for like a jacket or something that would look too huge on me?
The first mate is pretty large, and as you are inspecting the Dragonborn, you realize that the reason that he doesn't wear armor is because his armor is actually fused to him. It's almost like it's living armor of some kind. So.
Okay. So nobody has a jacket or a shirt. Shoot.
At least not right there, but you may have other options elsewhere. Micah, didn't you find? Were you the one that found the cook?
I did find the cook's tools. I intended, and I believe I did, give the cook's tools and some of the rations that I found to Maury's character.
Okay.
Well, you tried to, but I was still reading the thing.
So I guess I still have cook's tools on me.
Well, then I'm gonna, I guess, go above decks and sort of sling the bag around my back to try to not make it obvious that I have it.
Okay, so you want to effectively hide it, so that's fine. We'll give it a stealth effectively.
Okay.
You can roll it so we at least have it.
Okay. Yep.
So I'm confirmed right. The bag was found with the first mate, yes?
Yep.
As well as the gloves? Were any other items found on the first mate?
I mean, you'll have to ask them. You'll have to ask them, but that'll be up to them to say. But and again, technically, you don't even know the other two. That's out of character. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. All right, Sam. So you start to head up. Are you staying in the middle deck where the mess hall and kitchen are, or are you going past that and back into the captain's cabin, or heading out of the ship?
Captain's cabin might not be a bad place to go.
Okay. All right. Give me a D20 roll.
4.
I mean, you can ask me what it, but or you say, hey, this, but I'm not gonna. You've gotten it. Like I'll tell Maury from now on whenever her character is rolling history. It feels like almost like a sixth sense or something, but you feel like you should stop in the mess hall kitchen area and start trying to look around. So do you want to do that, or do you want to ignore that thought, that feeling?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, give me another D20. All right. You will find I'm going to send it to you. You'll find this character laying down, and when he's clearly dead, but when you do, you will see that he is wearing decently nice armor underneath that apron, and he has some bracelets. Give me 2 D20 rolls. You're not sure about that armor, but it does look nice, and you think it would fit you. But you could tell that those bracelets belong to you. Those should be your bracelets.
I guess I will take them.
All right. All right. As you do, you will immediately get back 5 memories. So I'm going to, I'm just going to say them, and then they'll be in the recording, so you can go back later if you need to. If I speak too fast for you, but you believe the best of people. You think that everybody has a chance to be good, and that's because of someone helping you to see that. You used to think that everybody just was whatever they were, and that was it, and nobody could escape it, like almost like it was fate. But you have learned that people can choose different paths, and your desire is to try to help people find a better version of themselves. You do remember a time that you ended up even giving all of your money to effectively corrupt guards, but in order to save a family of refugees. So you effectively bribed a couple of dudes in order to get refugees to safety. All right, so there's like when I say like 5 memories, like it's like a collection of stuff. So there's multiple memories in there. So
Well,
as
that
you-
totally just flipped the plan I had on his head. I'm a good person, apparently.
I mean, do with it what you will. Do you want to try to put on the armor as well?
Yeah, why not?
All right. As you do, you get another 5 memories.
Nice.
Yeah, the max. It's pretty nice. You lie sometimes as a reflex. You even sometimes will do it absentmindedly. You don't really know why, but that is like your flaw. Also, you remember a very terrifying looking dragonborn who once saw something good in you that many people typically don't because of your race. And you're remembering that it was the one that you saw down below, and there's a moment of sadness for you. You also know that you do love gold, but you won't cheat your friends. So while you might try to get every advantage like in a mercantile situation, you wouldn't try to take advantage of anybody that you value or trust. That may be part of your goblin greed that you have to fight against. So now knowing that, the initial idea that you had, I think that you had, it makes more sense like why you would be at odds with that. But you know what the right thing to do is. Now, again, that might be hard for you. So if you want, I can have you roll saves or other things, but it's up to you.
Yeah, I'm
Armor, and those are your bracelets. So you equip them, and you gain those memories as you do so, and you feel much better.
wonder why this corpse was wearing it. That's what I want to know. Okay. Well,
Right.
I guess I will go up to the captain's quarters then.
All right. As you head up, Jocelyn.
Yeah.
Is your turn, but go ahead and also give me, please, a perception check.
A perception check. Wow.
Yeah, you kind of like get a sense that you should be like looking for something right now, but you're not really sure what it is, and just as soon as that thought enters your mind, it leaves. However, give me a D20.
D20. Is it a insight check?
It is not. It is not.
Okay. Just guessing.
Nice. So if you want to, you could summon an invisible mage hand.
Ooh. What would I do with it?
I mean, that's up to you. I'm just letting you know that you like that thought pops in your head that you
Okay.
could do that, right?
Invisible mage hand?
An invisible mage hand.
I didn't even know that was a thing. That's cool.
Mike is like on it.
Dude,
so
I've
funny.
got. If you scroll down, I've got a beginning of a wall of text.
Where's this wall of text?
In the current
current
best
guessing-
guesses,
I just love
Yeah,
watching him
player
pick up
notes.
as he hears stuff.
current best guesses, I've been mixing whether or not for which things I want to have in the current best guesses and which I want to have in my private notes. But some of it's like, well, obviously, I mean, I guess just my knowledge of the game produces certain levels of information. So, right now I've pretty much figured out at least a
Oh, look
minimum
at
rogue
that.
level.
I didn't even know that was... I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Dang.
I've been gathering lots of information. I've
I've
got
been
a
gathering it on
pretty
my
good
own. I
guess on
didn't think to do it here.
several subclasses, including several specific subclasses in addition to the classes involved.
It's fantastic watching you trying to logic this out. This is great. This is very entertaining. Anyway, so yeah, that's just a thought that you have. But you continue with your turn, Jocelyn.
Okay. Do I feel like I've gotten a pretty good understanding of what this, all this ledger has to say? Like, I've got it.
Give me
Or is there more to snoop?
give me a d20.
Is this investigation?
It is not.
Ah.
You can tell. Something just clicks in your brain. This is a cipher of a type. You can't make all of the cipher out, but it is clear that the left is like an indicator of ownership, and the right is an indicator of property.
Okay. I guess I'm just gonna kind of sit back and see what I'm gonna see what the other characters kind of react to it.
Okay. So you're just kind of hanging back, kind of getting a read on people?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. All right.
Yeah.
Micah.
Feeling pulled in two different directions, I'm going to roll a die to see whether he goes left or right on the proverbial road.
Oh,
Okay.
that's one.
That was actually kind of what I was hoping, because the vibe of I want to find my stuff is going to take over, because I had higher odds of being 8 to 20. It was go look at what caused the wreck, because after all, last time someone wrote in the ledger, it was a good day. It was supportive weather. But I want to find my stuff.
No, that wasn't the last one. That was the first. I gave you the first day of the new voyage. Do you want to read the last day?
I would like to glance at the last day then.
Okay, all right, okay, because I was gonna that may change things, but you said you were specifically looking for the most recent voyage. All right, so the last day says day 14. There's a lot of stuff in here, and it talks about burying engineer chief Tellock, and which it means they put him at sea, because he's a sailor, so he's buried at sea. But how it looks like the hold that the normal practice has is either weakening or these units are just too strong and capable and starting to resist. There's a storm on the horizon, but it looks like we should be able to sail around it. we'll report tomorrow how things go. Also, make sure to check the mushroom soup. Chef Tobin said someone was trying to mess with it. I think he's just going a little overboard. But we'll look into it tonight and report findings tomorrow. End report.
Given that piece of data, the curiosity of the death of Telok and people becoming unruly, flip a coin. Odds, I go to the brig. Evens, I look around in the general area for a staff. I'm gonna look around in the general area, see if I can find the staff I feel like I need. My mighty staff.
Okay.
Check
all
all
right.
the dead bodies, see if maybe it's on someone.
Okay.
Which I assume is probably either perception or investigation. Would perception work?
Yeah, I'll let you go with perception. And yeah, so again, like I said, I tend to use those two interchangeably.
Yeah. The line between them is very small. That's a 2.
At least for me. No, you don't see any immediate dead bodies in the captain's cabin, and you don't see any actual stabs. You could absolutely try to like fashion a staff if you wanted, but you're not sure exactly how well you would do with that without beginning to try.
I'm looking for my staff. But
well, yeah, you definitely don't see anything that looks
nothing like my staff.
Yeah.
If I'm allowed to do another thing, I'm going to head toward the brig after seeing the note that that someone had been harmed and that the people were dangerous. Well, actually, toss that up between also the mushroom stew. I'm gonna roll another thing. Okay, I'm gonna go actually look to the kitchen, see if I can figure out if everything was normal with the mushroom stew, if I can even find what's left of it after the wreck.
Okay. All right. Well, we will head there then shortly. All right, Jack. He might have to do the whole decon and recon. There it is. And he's back.
Yep, you're not wrong. So I follow Sam back, or Sam's character's back. And then so I guess I initially see Micah's character reading the book that I had tossed.
Yep.
And
it looks like he's about to be heading past you.
Okay. And so there was another room that I didn't explore, which, I mean, I know some people may have walked in that direction. Correct? Like there was the kitchen?
Yes, the kitchen, mess hall. They're relatively connected, and they're between the captain's cabin and the hold.
Okay. So yeah, I will walk in the direction that I did not walk the first time.
Okay, so you're gonna head more towards the kitchen then?
Yes.
Okay. All right, you're in the kitchen. You'll see the. I'll send it to you. But at this point, you're like half people have seen it. It's effectively like he looks like either a dead gnome or a dead red cap.
Okay. And do I need to?
What's that?
Sorry, who looks like a gnome or a dead red cap?
The chef. He's clearly a chef. His hat is red, but it's a chef's hat. And then he's wearing an apron. He looks like he's got a shirt on though. Looks like he was wearing something more because that apron seems extra loose on him right now, which is not typical for a chef. Chefs tend to have their aprons tight, so maybe he was wearing something.
Mm-hmm. Wait, so
Did,
do I need
did
to?
notice Sam started wearing an armor all of a sudden though, so there was that.
Yeah. So does my character get the sense that anything sticks out, or should I roll?
Yep, you roll.
Wait, I'm currently updating Fantasy Grounds, so if someone doesn't mind
I
rolling
got
for
you.
me real quick.
Yep, I'll roll for you until you get here. All right. So since you didn't say anything specific, I will give you a flat. He is dead, but he actually was a red cap.
Okay.
That's the thing that sticks out most to you at this moment. We'll say that this is when Micah will come down, and he's starting to look through some of the barrels. He's looking through some of the food that might be down here.
Okay. So upon further inspecting the body, I don't see anything worth like taking or like of that nature.
Give me a check.
Okay, you might have to roll one more time just because it's still loading.
That's fine. Okay. Well, surprisingly, you realize that the red cap of a red cap is actually magical, but they also come with a possible curse. So you could put it on, but it could also make you bloodthirsty and a little crazy. So I will say it might mess up your hair and your style. So you could consider holding on to it. But other than that, nothing out to you.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I will ignore the clash in fashion sense, and I guess if Mike is looking at barrels, I'll look at what's on the opposite side of the room. Have you shared the map?
For the kitchen, no. There is no. I'm not. This is more.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I gotcha.
Theater of the mind.
Okay, because yeah, I just got into Fantasy Grounds, and I know that if it was shared before I got in, then I would have to like find it.
No, you're fine. So, yeah, the other side of the kitchen is going to be like the pantry. And you can tell because I rolled it last time. A lot of the food stuff is still here good, actually. Like, you guys could theoretically save it or store it somehow, maybe. Like, you guys would have more than enough to take care of yourself for at least another, like, week.
Do I get the sense that my character would immediately eat one of the rations, or that she's more of a?
Are you now? Can you roll?
Sure.
I can roll for you if not.
Oh.
You have no idea what you would normally do. So if you want to go for it and eat something, go for it. If you're like, well, I'll hold off just in case, then hold off just in case. It's entirely up to you.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, I guess she just initially eats the first thing, and then as she's eating, kind of looks around.
Okay. It was fine. It is a tasty, we'll say, pomegranate.
Ooh,
Um,
pretty messy too.
Yeah, it's a little messy, but I mean, it's fine. There's ocean water right nearby. It's not like it's gonna ruin you for long.
okay.
So.
So she just eats as she looks around, and then just moves on to the next thing.
All right. You'll see Micah inspecting something when we come back around to Micah. All right, Maury.
Can I make a guess as to my race?
Yeah, go for it.
I think I'm an orc.
You are an orc. Congratulations.
Oh.
Cool. Can I make a second guess?
Sure. Yeah.
I want to guess that I have proficiency in history.
You do have proficiency in history. Congratulations.
Yippee!
So your character sheet as you figure these things out.
Nice. All right. So I have gone over the quartermaster distribution. So I think I'm going to start looking for my missing item that I don't know what it is.
Okay. All right. So since you're focused, go ahead and give me a history check. By the way, history is going to be your main memory roll. There might be other things that come up from time to time, but history is the main one.
Ooh, good on you, Maury.
Should I still roll it as a d20 since I don't know my official history?
You don't know your full bonus. You don't know your full bonus, but you know you're getting at least +4.
Oh. +4.
Dicelyn.
Does that mean my proficiency is +4?
Yeah.
You're getting it.
Oh, I spoiled it. Dang it. See, this is what happens when I get distracted. Dicelyn, you okay? Do we need to do something? Do you need a break to go get some tea or something?
Okay, I'm just making sure that, to clarify, so I don't want it to be misinterpreted, like I'm not having fun or anything, because I am. I'm genuinely interested.
No, you're fine.
Just an FYI.
It's fine.
It's starting to hit me bad right now. I'm like, oh.
Okay. Well, I mean, if it helps, your tiredness made me just give a big spoiler away. So
you're welcome, guys. You're welcome.
I was so worried about you. I was like, yeah, you have at least. I was like, wait, what? Oh, dang it. But I was worried about you. You seem like you were sad, and like I don't want you to feel bad. Like we can cut it early if we need to for you. Okay,
don't worry about it. I was just clarifying.
Okay. Well, poop face. All right. So yeah. You're focusing. You're thinking about it. You realize that you're missing your field uniform. You know that you spent some time working on some gloves, and you were issued a field uniform.
All right. Has anyone found some gloves? That was a bad accent. Or a uniform.
What kind of gloves?
Do I remember what they look like?
You didn't roll well enough for that, but yeah, you're like, they go on your hands? I don't know that.
I'm not super sure. It's just gloves. I'll know it when I see them.
Right. DM question. I can't remember and I don't think I wrote it down. Did Jack give me the gloves that he found, or did he keep them?
The gloves were in the bag, and he said that you even fit a pin in the bag, and then you're like, well, I opened the bag, and I'm like, well, there's a lot of space in here because this is a bag of holding, and there are a pair of gloves in there. So,
okay. I'm gonna reach
it was really
behind
funny
me.
because, like, Jack immediately gave up his lie. I don't know. It was hilarious.
I'm gonna nonchalantly kind of reach behind me and grab the gloves out of the bag. You mean these ones?
Do I mean those ones?
Give me a history check.
Oof.
You're like, maybe can I hold them? Can I look at them closer?
They might be the ones. Let me take a closer look.
If the glove fits, you must acquit.
I'm gonna put them on.
Are you all right with that, Sam? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'll give it to her.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you put them on, and womp 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 womp. Man, you guys are getting really lucky on my memory rolls. Okay. Yeah. These are your. You know that they are your healing helpers. You're not really sure exactly, but they help you to both heal the injured, and also allow you to carry even more weight than you normally could. So they help you out multiple ways. In fact, as you're putting them on, you remember a vision of you carrying a minotaur and a dwarf on one shoulder and a dragonborn and a Goliath on the other shoulder, and you're running across the battlefield being like, I'll get you to the tent. It'll be all right, boys. You'll be okay.
I'm so strong.
Now you feel it. Now you feel like you are, in fact. You felt like finding like maybe a little bit more strong before, but like now you feel like ridiculous strong.
Yes. I think these are the ones. Thank you so much. Did you happen to find a uniform with him?
Hold on, I'm going to give you your last memory with that. Hold on. You realize that your honor is your life, and that honor comes from fighting for those who can't fight for themselves.
Hmm.
All right, so continue. Yeah, so you're asking about the uniform.
I
Can you
didn't see
say
it.
that again? Honor is my life.
Yeah, so my honor is my life, and I fight for those who can't fight for themselves. That's your bond.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Continue.
I didn't see anything. You can go look down there. There wasn't much down there. It was just 2 dead guys and some stuff.
All right. Thank you. I'm gonna keep looking.
All right, so you're gonna head down and try to see if you can find something.
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay.
I'll go check down there.
All right, so you head down and then go ahead and give me a roll.
Is this perception?
If you want it to be. Do you want to be perception, or do you want to be what I want to say to this?
I'll let it be your role.
Okay, it is perception. I'm just having fun. I gotta have fun with you guys now because I spoiled a spoiler. So, all right. You're looking around. What you will do is you'll see that underneath the first mate, buried somewhat in the sand, is a almost ridiculous anime style Cloud FF7 greatsword. This thing is quite powerful. But as you look at it and touch it, go ahead and give me a D20, which is history, because you know this now. You just get the immediate fear revulsion, like you don't even want to touch that thing, and then like for whatever reason that just goes away.
What is with all these low rolls tonight?
Maybe it's just because it's so like awkward looking, and it looks like blood just stays on it.
It's my penance for guessing the spoiler.
Well, between you, it was you talking to me while Jocelyn posted that she was tired and stuff, and I started being worried because the dad in me is just like, I care about all of you guys, like as either a sibling or a father figure. Like I feel like all of you guys, like I love you guys, and I want to make sure that you're all okay. So anyway, I hate you all, but anyway.
Meanwhile, I'm over here with a conspiracy board thinking, just because we're proficiency 4 still gives us like 4 levels to work with. And all that I knew for levels beforehand was that it was a minimum of 3. And so now there's so much more data to work with that makes it arguably even more difficult to figure out some stuff.
Sure. I like that you're trying.
Listen, now I know that, the potential for a couple levels in one thing, just because Jocelyn has at least 3 levels in Rogue, doesn't mean she doesn't have 6 levels in something else.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, do you want to go ahead and pick it up or no?
I don't know. That seems scary.
All right, I'll let you dwell on that for a bit. Sam.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
I'm trying to think what I even do. I'm not sure what I would want to do at the moment. I think I'm just who all is in the captain's quarters at the moment?
Right now it is Jocelyn and you, and that's it. Yeah, you and Jocelyn.
Is there anything in the room that looks like it would hold valuables that hasn't already been searched through?
Give me a d20.
Is that investigation?
It is. Nice. Well done. Also, keep track of yourself of when you say things, because unless it happens like 3 in a row or like 3 out of 4, I'll probably forget. So keep a track of like when you guess one right. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, you're looking around. You realize that like there's like a rug, like kind of like with the captain's bed, and you realize that rug is actually like almost like some part of you just like was like, wait a minute, that's not right. And you move the rug, you lift it up, and you realize that there's like a locked floor like entrance.
Oh, I guess is it? You said it's locked.
It is presently locked, yeah, because I'm just giving you a freebie. Like, as soon as you like you like, hey, that's not right. You move the rug, you try to lift it, and you're like, oh, okay.
Okay. That's all I see. Just the rug out of place.
That was the thing that first like kind of like caught your eye while you're trying to scan the room, and like something kind of comes back to you, like you kind of know what you're doing right now, and then you see that the rug doesn't make sense there.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it seems almost like it should have at least moved a little bit, right? So,
so it may have been
either enchanted, or it could have been like weighted so that it didn't so it wouldn't move. There's something else is going on with why that rug stayed like just like it was. It's one of the few things in the room that isn't at least a little moved.
Yeah. Who brings a rug on a ship? Yeah, that thing would get nasty real quick. Okay, and it's locked, and I don't have anything on me like lockpicks, would I?
You're searching your person and no, but as you do that, give me a d20. You might be able to do it without it, but yeah, you know what you're doing if you had them.
So I don't have locking tools, but I might be able to do them, but get it open without them. Can I try, I guess, then?
Yeah, give it a shot. Roll d20. All right, and roll one more. Okay. You're playing around, and you think if you try again, you might be able to do it, but it's taken a little bit of effort without the tools. But you could try again with your last part of your turn. Yeah. So effectively, you can roll d20 disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Which is what that just was, which is why.
Oh, okay. Oh, all
right.
Yeah, it didn't work.
It'll take you a little bit of time, but you think if you take enough time, you can figure it out.
Okay.
All right. You're noticing now that you feel a lot more safe with your armor on, by the way. And you feel also a bit readier, more ready to fight, if that makes sense. All right. Jocelyn, I mean, part of you just immediately like clocks what he's doing.
Yeah, I was literally thinking this. Do I have luck picking?
Well, hold on. Give me a d20 real quick.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna say that you're thinking about it. So this will be. Go ahead and roll d20 with advantage on this.
Advantage. Hey, baby. Hey, baby.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely know how to do what he's doing too, and you realize if you can find some tools, like either one of you might be able to solve this. But if you want, you can talk to him. Thieves can't. That's something you just realize. You just like, yep, you know, thieves can't for sure. You know it,
Okay.
and you could talk to him in it, and you don't know how you know that you could talk to him in it, but you know that you could.
I'm gonna be like, kind of like, is he struggling with it? Not really.
I mean, he just doesn't have the tool, so he's doing it from like just pure skill. So I mean,
Okay.
it take him a little time. He'll get it eventually. But if you want to give it a shot.
Okay. Do I have the tools on my person?
You don't.
I guess they would be in my bag. Ugh. I'm just gonna be like, here, give me that, and like, snatch for it.
Okay, so you're wanting to take over. Okay, go for it. Give me a disadvantage roll.
What?
You have disadvantage if you're not using the tools.
Oh.
I mean, it's just that simple. It's the same as someone who's
take
not.
That.
Yeah.
Take that.
Oh, nice.
So you think, like, as you're coming up, you realize like he was actually really close, and so like maybe one more turn he probably would have been able to do it, but you're just gonna go ahead and take the credit anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
And you succeed. You break it open, and with that, I need you both to make dexterity saving throws.
What?
It was trapped. You guys didn't look for traps. Anyway, keep going.
Oh boy.
Traps.
Alright.
We love traps.
Gambit is rolling in his grave.
He's not dead yet.
He could be.
That's fair. I don't know if this is supposed to be like super future continuity
But-
remnant. I don't know.
Okay. But you both like see this, like it's almost like you got a sixth sense or something else is going on, but you definitely see this coming like a mile away. And you both just kind of like flop back while like this big like column of flame just and you can tell that like maybe anybody else might have really had a bad day. But you two both got out of the way in time, and you're very thankful for that because holy bananas, that was a powerful flame. However, there is a chest down in that cubby.
Can I make
Now,
a guess really quick?
Hold on. Go ahead, Sam. You say a guess, but then also you're going to get a roll.
Okay. Am I a rogue?
You are also a rogue.
Yay!
But go ahead and give me a d20, which again.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You feel like you should understand what this is. Like part of you just kind of like, and then it just kind of goes away. You're just not sure. But for a moment, you thought you had a thought.
I thought I had a thought.
Yep. All right. So,
Very
Jace,
Inception, like
you've opened it up. You guys both avoided the like terrifying column of flame. There's a chest down there in that cubby.
ooh.
Is the chest locked?
All right. So you go down to inspect the chest to see if it is locked. It is locked, and I need another dexterity saving throw.
Is it a mimic?
No, it's not a mimic.
Trap.
Wait, Dex
Wow.
from her or from both of us?
Just
I
from
didn't-
her.
Okay.
Just from her. She's the only one down there doing this. You're
Oh,
so
nice.
lucky. You are so lucky right now.
You natted it. Nice.
Okay. I will say, Jocelyn, because I want to award some of these D20s.
Mm-hmm.
You if you want, you know how to play political maneuvering games effectively. You have some skill when it comes to courtly things. You're just kind of remembering that as like this thing, like it shoots out little like it's almost like a porcupine. It shoots a bunch of like little spines everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
and then part of you hears gears reset.
Oh, so it's armed again.
That is a reasonable guess.
Okay. Hey, you want to do this?
After seeing that, not really. I mean, we could. I don't know. I don't have anything to throw at it. Is it? Did you set it off once, or it's not gonna happen again, or what? What's going on there?
Well, I think like maybe if you just like stood in front of me and we did it again, it would be fine.
Even wearing armor, I would rather not. Thanks.
I'm gonna give you a free memory because you're kind of playing into it. Your flaw, Jocelyn, is that you're horribly jealous of anyone who might outshine you in your handiwork, and the fact that he is rogue is messing with you. So it works out with what how you're right now.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Okay.
Right. So you guys are kind of bickering and kind of deciding what to do there. Micah, you are looking for the mushroom soup. Go ahead and give me a check of a kind.
Should be probably investigation to look for the mushroom soup and or evidence of whatever might have happened with it.
You know, it definitely could be investigation. Do you want it to be investigation?
You say could be, which makes me think I should do perception because I likely have a higher bonus based on vibes. So I'm gonna go with perception.
It could be perception. Do you want it to be
I'm
perception?
gonna make it perception.
Okay.
My vibes say I have a higher bonus.
Okay. You're looking around, and something inside you just kind of like starts to piece together the layout of this particular kitchen. And just as you're about to go one direction, you realize that you need to turn and go check this other barrel. And as you do, you open it up, and sure enough, that's the mushroom soup.
Wonderful. I would like to see if I can tell if it's poisoned. Which I assume would be either nature or medicine check. Preferably nature, because I'm trying to tell if there's a natural poison affecting it.
Give me a d20.
Oh, would
Give me
medicine
d20.
work? Or just straight d20?
You could use medicine. Okay. That is sufficiently high enough to know that, yes, you could both medicine check this and you can cast something.
Okay. Thank you.
I will tell you this. You remember that your medicine is not as good as your former sergeant's.
Good to know.
And what? I had a sergeant.
I had a sergeant. Huh. Probably the big guy, because he seemed to know me. But with that roll and with this knowledge, would I know before doing another roll or casting that spell if it was poisoned, or would I need to do another check and or spell?
You could check further. You basically made a medicine check to see if you could know the difference between poison or otherwise or not.
All right, I would like to cast Detect Poison and Disease on the barrel.
Very nice. You do cast, so I'm going to mark down that you're casting one of your level 1 spell slots.
Thank you. Would you be willing to throw Detect Poison and Disease onto my sheet from the spell tab, or should I add it manually?
How would I do that? You can direct me and I will.
So, under the character section, the spells, since you have your stuff pulled up for it and loaded, you can see whatever you'd like, and you can search for whatever spells, like Detect Poison, and then you can drag the little dragon symbol onto my sheet in the Actions tab, and it should automatically fill out the spell into my sheet.
Whoa! Holy cow! Did you guys hear that?
I did, yeah. That was crazy.
Wind?
That was thunder, like right on my house, I think. Hold on, guys. I gotta go see if... Okay, I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
Big thunder.
Whoa.
I think that hit my house with a tree right next door.
Pretty certain I've got at least one of my classes figured out. I'm also pretty certain I have a solid handle on someone else's class and a half. I've actually got a bunch of little bits of information that are fun to go.
I think I have an inkling of at least a range of what level we are.
I've got it. It's not quite narrowed down yet. I need a little more information, but I'm about ready to guess.
I'm not quite that accurate.
I've got a 33% chance of being right, and my vibe gives a likely choice.
Is it roller skating?
Yeah, we're level roller skating. Also, based purely, well, I guess if you want to know, Maury, I have a guess at what items are yours and what it might stand for.
I've seen in the current best guesses.
H ? Healing Hands of the Storm Giant Warrior is my guess for what your gloves are called, but I don't know enough for sure. We'll see. So what happened? Was there a tree? Is anyone dead?
Okay, well, I don't know. It's raining a lot, so I can only go so far. But I'm gonna look out here and see. All right, it's raining pretty hardcore.
Ooh.
I mean, nothing's on fire, right?
We're going on an adventure while playing D&D.
We're going mobile.
Mein Gott.
It may have hit the tree. Hold on.
Odin's beard.
Odin's beard. Look at this
It's on.
baby. By his right eye.
It's
Where's
really
the
hard to
left
see.
one? I don't remember which one he's missing. One of them.
I can't see as well. Do we have a flashlight or something brighter than my phone?
Wow.
Yeah, it had to hit. It had to either hit the tree or some. I don't. Yeah, nothing's on fire, so it didn't look like it hit a car, which is odd. But I've heard that it can happen, but I've never actually seen it.
Yeah.
So
Trees can catch fire too, but if it's torrential raining, there's not much chance of it.
Or
Right.
it's burning in the inside.
That could be too, but it won't be a problem till tomorrow.
Inside, you're still shivering with nuts.
yeah, I understand, sweetie. That was hardcore. They heard it on like downstairs and everything.
When we could hear it through the audio, you know it was loud. It
Yeah.
got right past
Oh, yeah,
that
that.
was crazy.
It was
Through
right past that.
Discord's noise canceling, even.
Yeah, Discord said, not this one.
It's intentional.
Okay, yeah, I don't have a powerful light enough to tell, so we're gonna have to wait and see until tomorrow.
That's my favorite tree, so I hope.
I hope it's not my favorite tree. Or
It'll
if
get
it
some-
is, that it just looks cool and isn't gone.
Trees can survive after being hit by lightning.
True.
It's
And
rare, but it
sometimes
can
it
happen.
makes them look cooler.
Okay, I can
Sure.
start to see some of it thanks to the other light came up. I'm not seeing a split. So
Well, lightning hitting it doesn't always split it. Sometimes it just scars it.
okay,
I've seen a tree that was scorched.
Like it'll have a really cool burn pattern.
Yeah.
All right.
It's neat.
The
We'll
tree in the front yard of our old house got struck by lightning, and all that happened was it got charred bark.
How big is the tree?
It was like
it's pretty tall, but it's one of the. Oh, you're talking about hers.
No, yours.
Well, it's tall enough, and it's the kind that tend to like to get struck, like the pine or whatever the kind that are.
Oh, it's a big pine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it'll be fine.
All right. I love you both.
The bigger the tree, the less likely it is to split.
You know what's funny? Trinity slept through it entirely, and Zoe just barely woke up.
That was crazy.
I love little kids. They'll just, it's fine. Anyway, all right.
Yeah.
So I apologize, guys. I forgot where we were now. So
No, you're fine.
It's
I
okay.
was asking you to put detect poison and disease on my sheet.
Oh yeah, okay. So I'm gonna switch out my laundry real quick because I was forgetting that,
Fair enough.
and then we will put that on there. But yes, congratulations, detect poison and disease. It is poison, and it will tell you which one. It is a giggling draft. It's effectively like Tasha's hideous laughter, but as a drug.
Oh, that's great. I love hideous laughter. It's
Does
such
there
a fun
seem to be
spell.
enough where it would maintain any potency?
I mean, if you had a bowl, it would basically give you laughter for about 30 minutes. You would be really tired afterwards. Like, it would possibly cause you an exhaustion level. But yeah, it's still there.
I will close it up and leave it there for the time being.
But I mean, otherwise, it seems good. Like, it seems like it would be good, tasty mushroom soup.
Tasty
Like, the
soup.
smell is right. Everything else is good.
We love tasty soup.
So, anybody that, it also could be used to test something. I'll give you a free hint on that. All right, let me go ahead and see. All right, so spells, detect poison and disease, and then I'm just gonna and I can just bring it over to your
you should be
character.
able to drag it onto my actions tab. If you open up the actions tab where I have my unarmed strike, you should be able to just drop it in there, and it should auto-populate.
Actions tab.
Yeah. I don't know if it works if you drop it on one of the other tabs, but if you go to the actions tab, the one at the bottom, and then you drop the spell into that area, it should auto-populate.
Actions tab at the bottom. I'm so sorry, man. All right, so I'm on character selection or no?
Yeah, so go to my sheet first.
Okay. So I can go to your actions at the bottom, and then do. There we go.
Boom.
All right.
Got it. Thank you much.
Nice. Yep, you got it. All right. Yeah.
Use it to
Okay.
test.
All right. Okay. What else would you like to do?
Did I hear the commotion in the captain's quarters?
Yeah, you would have heard an explosion of flame. But you would not have heard the second thing. The second thing is more quiet.
I walk into there. What in the blazes is happening?
Places.
Got it.
You'll see Sam is kind of peering over the edge, looking down into a hole, and he's talking to someone. But otherwise, you don't see what else is going on. So that'll be Micah. Jack.
Ba-dum.
He's going to have to decon and recon. So we'll see him in a second.
Ba-dum.
It's so great.
Okay. So I was in the kitchen and exploring and didn't see anything worth looking at. So
You saw what he did, and as he was doing that, give me a d20 roll. This is... Yep, go ahead, give me a d20.
nope.
Something about what he's doing is familiar, but you don't know why. All right, go ahead, continue.
And this is Micah.
Yeah.
Do you think that it might be easier for you to enable push to talk so that you don't have to mute and unmute?
Well, it's not necessarily the push to talk thing. I think it's just my phone.
Your phone gets sleepy.
Yep. Even though it's not going to screensaver mode or anything or locking itself.
Weird.
I think it's just I don't know, my phone and Discord. So it's if I mute myself for too long, it's just you need to reconnect.
But if you have push to talk enabled, then you won't have to mute.
Yeah, but then I'd have to hold down the push.
That's fair.
But yeah, so anyway, so I see Micah's doing something that's familiar. Do I see other areas of the room that hadn't been explored?
No, it looks like as much as you could investigate this, you have done so. Minus going into each individual thing and trying to go through it all.
Okay. And so based off of where I've been, does it seem like the only way to go now is out?
Yeah, if you don't want to look through actual things here, yeah, you'd have to go back out, and then you could look at other parts of the wreckage.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Okay, so you head out and you're looking around. You will see by now that there is a we'll say, let's see, hold space bar, double click. All right, right there, we'll say there's like, it looks like maybe the crow's nest and the mast. And then over here, you'll see some kind of large furniture piece face down. And then here in the water, you'll see a floating cabinet that's like slowly making its way to shore.
Wait. I'll explore the floating cabinet.
Okay. As you open it up, you see a body inside. Give me
Ooh.
a d20.
Starting to just become the norm to find bodies.
Very nice. So I will say, you remember that one thing strange about you is that you love a good insult, even if it's directed at you. It's like your personality trait. You love smack talk.
Okay, and this is from finding the dead body or rolling the 20?
This is from rolling 20. As you find the dead body, though, you are inspecting it in some way.
Hey, maybe you smack talked this dead body at some point.
Maybe.
And I'll bet
Go
you the
ahead
dead
and
body
get another
just
D20.
slipped it.
Another D20.
Actually, I'll count that as that. So you recognize that this is the captain. Do you want to do anything about that?
Well, first I want to, I guess, give my regards, but then also to like loot the body for things that
Buddy!
Ah!
Loot the
All right,
for
body.
things would be important.
that's absolutely fine. So the first thing that you notice is that he's wearing something familiar. Give me a d20 roll. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna press enter the moment you begin to talk.
Okay.
And it looks like some sort of military fatigues of some type, some kind of field outfit. And you recognize that absolutely is what your former sergeant, who your commander, immediate supervisor, whatever, that is his issue.
Okay. In that case, let's see.
Oh, I forgot. I sorry. I did forget one thing. Oh no, actually, no, I didn't. Never mind. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yep. That's fine. No, we're good. But yeah. Yep. You found your sergeant's issue.
His issue?
His clothes.
Yeah, it's like
Oh yeah, I see.
like that means like it was specifically issued to him, like it was assigned to him.
Yeah. Okay. And so that's all that's in that one.
Yeah. So as you go to grab him, something about this just makes you want to double check and make sure. So give me a d20.
Okay.
It looks like he was bound in here with manacles similar to the one that you saw on the Dragonborn.
Mm-hmm.
And it looked like he was like almost choked to death and then bound and then left in here to die.
Okay, so it looks like he was murdered. In that case, I kind of look around to see if there's anything else that seemed to have come from the same place, like whether it's still floating from, the sea or whatnot.
You would see like maybe a couple crates floating, but nothing as large as that. That was the largest item floating. But now that you're looking around, you'll see that. All right, we'll get back to Jack shortly then. Maury.
Okay. I wasn't paying a whole bunch of attention. Was there an explosion?
So you were down. You were too far to hear it.
Okay.
There was like a little bit of noise, but it could have been anything. You know that other people are looking around in the ship.
A small burst of flame.
Can you describe this great sword that's in front of me again?
Yeah. So, do you know like Cloud, Final Fantasy VII, or like Sephiroth, the over the this is an anime sword, and there's no way that this thing should actually be real, but for them, it's very similar to something like that.
Okay.
Do you want to investigate it further? Also, you had a repulsion at first, and then you weren't sure about it, and that's why I said I was going to let you kind of pick over what you wanted to do about it.
Do I recognize it as belonging to someone?
Do you want to focus? Is that what you're saying? You want to use that as one of your actions?
Yeah.
All right, give me that history check.
Can I use inspiration?
Yeah, of course. It's your inspiration. Do with it what you will. So it'll give you advantage.
Advantage. Ooh.
So I let inspiration be either advantage or a reroll, or to cause a disadvantage. All right. Yeah, you remember like a very, very terrifying creature using it. You kind of like glance over and you think that like that's the Dragonborn's. It belongs to him. Is
the Dragonborn in here?
Yeah, he's the one that's chained up.
Okay.
Did I not show you him yet? I'm sorry.
I don't remember.
I don't have a picture of the first mate, but I do have a picture of the Dragonborn, so I'll send that to you.
Is he dead?
He is. He is. He
has a doornail.
It looks like he may have drowned.
To shreds, you say?
Shreds, you say?
There you go. That's him. And that's the sword. And that armor that looks like now that you see it, it does clearly look like armor. Like it looks like it's like fused, attached to him. Like it might take a while to get that off of him if you cared to try.
Interesting. Well, since it's all scary looking, and doesn't belong to anyone that I know of besides him, I'm gonna leave the sword there.
Okay.
I don't want to touch that.
Yeah. Now you notice that nobody else brought it out, so it's possible that nobody else noticed it or knows about it yet. So you could theoretically just leave it.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there.
Okay.
Continue looking for my stuff or other things.
All right. So you pretty much searched this entire area. You could go back up to look into the mess hall and or the kitchen.
Okay. I'm gonna check the kitchen.
Okay, so you head to the kitchen. You see,
and I'm gonna tell anyone that I pass by. There's a creepy sword down there.
Okay. Well,
sorry.
Nobody's immediately in there when you get there.
Okay.
Because Micah had already gone up to investigate the big boom noise. But you will see a barrel with the lid slightly ajar, as if someone was looking in there recently. And you will see the body of the chef.
Okay.
Do you wish to look around in this area as well?
Yes.
All right. Give me a d20.
The perception.
You can do perception. Yep, go for it.
Are you messing with me?
Yeah, it's perception. Okay. You will actually see a what would be the best? You would see a rather large rat pinned underneath one of the mess hall benches to the ground under under some sand and some water by a very impressive looking little knife. Some kind of dagger.
USS.
Um,
My God.
I will take the dagger.
okay. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Cursed.
All right. So you resist what feels like a
Oh.
cold hand, like reaching like from behind you to like kind of begin almost strangling you, and a ghost suddenly appears and say, where is she? She's gone. She needs to live. Will you please bury her? She can reincarnate. Please, will you find her and bury her? Please. And this ghost is just like talking to you and will not shut up.
All right. I can continue the conversation with it, but I don't want to like take too long of a turn.
No, you're good. It's fine. You can say like something first real quick and then we'll move on.
I'm gonna ask like, who are you talking about?
The little one. She's so precious to us. Please, she's the only one that cares for us. You must find her. If you give her a proper burial, she will be reincarnated. She will come back. Please. If you find her mask and put it on her and bury her, she will return. Please. You don't even have to give her knife. It can be your knife, but please find her. Please return her and her mask. And we will go from there. Sam.
You Fey dude. Do you know how to disarm that thing down there?
Wait, for both mine and Sam's, I think benefit. Can you describe the trap mechanism again?
So it seems like what you thought were like little rivets to make the thing more sturdy and secure were actually hiding some kind of poison dart or something that's like a burst poison dart trap of some kind. You can tell that like the spines that shot out had a little bit of liquid dripping from them. And without intently trying to study what that is, you won't know exactly, but you can tell that it's not just straight damage. It's also going to be doing something else, but it looks like it may be able to reset. You don't know how many times, but yeah, it effectively resets itself. But yeah. All right, go ahead. So
wait.
Micah Sam is asking you a question.
Oh, sorry. One more question. Where is the darts coming from relative to the chest?
Like all over it. You're thinking like there might be 30 such holes.
Okay.
What sort of thing are we dealing with?
Sorry.
Some sort of booby trap on that chest down there.
Is it magical? I will go and lean over the hole. Does my 10-minute duration detect poison and disease pick up on it?
Yeah, there is a drow poison in there that's like kind of like all over the room effectively, and like little beeps and blaps and blips.
The entire
because the dart's already shot out once.
The entire area surrounding that box is filled with poison. Various points.
Oh.
A rather potent one that, if my memory serves, could potentially knock you unconscious if you succumb to it. Make you fall asleep.
Oh.
If my memory is correct. Mike's memory could be wrong, but I'm gonna roll with
No,
it.
you're fine. But go ahead and give me a d20 roll there, sir.
Who? Oh, my God.
Yeah, while he's thinking this out. If you think real hard about the dragon constellation, you might be able to figure out how to disable that.
Ooh. Okay. Can I make a guess?
Yeah, go for it.
I think I am a Circle of Stars druid.
You are a Circle of Stars druid.
That
but
explains the
go ahead.
horns.
So go ahead, Sam. It's still your turn. It's just you're trying
Yeah.
to involve Micah, so it's gonna mean that he's gonna have things going on.
No, that's fine. Well, I
He
mean,
tells you poison. Like there's a lot of poison. So
yeah, I don't really want to touch it if it's going to be that much risk. Well,
Is there
Hidden.
any way we could?
California, it's all yours if you can get it open.
Right.
What's
why
California?
listen, just find me like a lockpick or something, and I can get it open. I just need a lockpick. So if someone could find it for me, I can get this problem solved.
All right. Well, I guess we can. You could help look for one too.
Nuh-uh. I have other things I have to look for.
Like what?
Has anyone seen my bag?
at this point, while he's kind of leaning over and like he has been kind of like hiding it, but like give me a perception, Jocelyn.
Okay.
I am stroking my beard because my character has a beard that I want in real life.
No, it didn't register. I hate it when that happens.
You got to roll in the
it
roll in the.
I'm in the box, and it's like, here's a natural 19.
You probably
but-
just get excited. You just like, all right. Okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, nope. All right. No worries. Because it goes right now to you, Jocelyn, while you're asking about this, and then Sam. He just asked. Sorry. No, she just asked. Yeah, I'm getting confused with Gambit. She just asked if you have a bag.
Did she? Wait. She asked
Well,
that?
and if you
I thought
see
she was just perceptioning.
Yeah, but she did say, "Did you see a bag? Do you know?" Like, all right, can you help me with that? She said something along those lines.
I mean, I found a bag, but there's nothing in it. So
Well,
I'm not
can
sure
I
that'll
see
help
it? Can I see it?
you. Hold, please.
Like,
Fine, you can see it.
okay. What do I see? Is it my bag?
Oh, it's absolutely your bag, and you're gonna get 4 memories about it.
Okay.
This bag is very precious to you. You have taken it everywhere for a very long time, and it makes you better than you already are, and helps you in ways that sometimes you aren't even aware of. It's just that unique, that one might say uncanny almost.
Mm.
Wait, so it's the sorting hat combined with a bag of holding.
Give me a D20 history.
So like roll history or?
Yeah, I mean at this point I think I'm just gonna give you all you all know that memory is history, so it'll start helping you guys fine tune at least one direction of your stuff.
Okay.
Okay. You feel like there's a lot to this bag. But hooray! You got that. And then I will say that you work very hard to be the best it girl that there ever was. That's your ideal.
Mm-hmm.
The best it girl?
Yeah, it girl. Like you're like everybody's like everybody can count on her. She's the most popular, beautiful, the most interesting.
Well, does Sam's character give me the bag?
Yes, I gave it to you.
Yeah,
Okay.
he said he gave it to you.
Okay. Okay. All
But
right. I'm like,
the thing that's starting to overwhelm you right now is that humming is getting ridiculous in the back of your head. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
oh boy.
Okay, so you don't begin vomiting and starting to feel exhaustion, but you'll hear in the back of your head in Elven, "What are you doing? Come get me already! I hate just sitting here and doing nothing."
Can I make a guess?
Yeah, make a guess.
I'm a rogue. Am I also a warlock?
You are not also a warlock,
Ah, dang it.
but a completely reasonable thing to think. Completely reasonable thing to think.
Okay. Can I respond to the voice or
Yeah, give it a shot. Try.
like where are you?
I'm stuck in a box. Like, they can't wield me because they don't have any Elven blood. I
Who
fight
are you
off.
talking to?
You should know this. Do you forget stuff? Like, what's going on? What's wrong with you? Why haven't you wielded me? What's happening?
I think you forgot stuff. So like
Azuria,
where
I have forgotten anything. I don't know what's wrong with you, but you need to come get me now.
well, where are you?
I'm in a box. I can't see anything other than the box. I'm in my scabbard in a box. I don't know what to tell you.
You're a sword?
If you can find the source of the music and come back and we can sing and dance together, we're gonna be fine. I don't know what's keeping you. Did you find your
Okay.
bag?
I did find my bag. Thank you very much.
Thank goodness. Like, I match your bag. Like, what? Like, come on.
Okay, well, just hang tight. Is my character Dora the Explorer?
Your
That
name,
that is
I mean,
that is incredibly funny, and that is actually part of your gimmick shtick. So, congratulations, you get 2 more inspiration.
Wow. Thanks. Okay, well, I guess I will just have
Oh,
to
wait, hold on, wait.
drop what
So
I'm doing and
somebody
come
already
and
guessed.
get you.
I'm sorry, somebody already guessed friends, so you get 1 inspiration. So take 1 away. Sorry about
Okay.
that.
Okay, that's fine.
you happen to have a
I
minute.
haven't been keeping up with my inspiration. Rip.
You're fine. I've got 5 for Jocelyn and Micah, 3 for Jack and Sam, and 2 for Maureen because Maureen spent 1.
Okay. I guess I will go look for this box.
Okay, so you're gonna start following the hum. All right, we will come back to you then. All right, Micah. So she climbs up out of the thing and then starts heading.
You said
I'm
I
gonna hug
think
my.
the dragon constellation would be helpful.
Hold on. Okay, go to bed. I'll hug you too. Yeah, it must have just hit something. It'll be interesting when we see it. All right, sorry, go ahead.
You said I think the dragon constellation would be helpful.
Yep. Do you want to focus on the dragon constellation? Okay. As you begin to focus on the dragon constellation, you realize that you can choose to alter your form into a starry outline. You'll effectively glow a little bit, and as you focus, if you do so, as you focus on dragon, you will get to do some stuff with your skills.
Does it look like the box can be lifted, or that it's stuck to the bottom of this thing?
I mean, it does. It looks like you might be strong enough to lift it with a little bit of help, but until you go down there and investigate, you won't know for sure if you are correct. And you already have realized, thanks to the poison, that it theoretically could go off again.
You seem strong, as I turn to Jack's character. Would you help me get down there and bring this back up?
Just sounded like one of my wife or daughter felt.
Oh, that's not good.
You said as you turn to me?
Yeah.
Can you even see me?
I thought you were in the same room.
No, I'm outside on
in
the
missed
ocean.
that part. Never mind then. That's right, it was Sam's character that was nearby. My bad.
I'm
Sam.
strong too.
Okay.
Oh, you weren't here
I was
as well.
about to say, does my monk have like super hearing?
Perfect. I remember. I don't think I wrote down what Maury's character's rank was that I remember.
Sergeant.
Yes, Sergeant. Would you be willing to help me?
Oh, jeez.
I don't think I'm in the same room. Where are you?
Why
think
did you
Maury's
say you
in
were
the-
in the same room?
Maury's
I
gonna
didn't!
kick
I
in.
said I was strong,
Fair enough. You said it in voice.
which is true. I am strong.
Turn to Sam's character. Do you think we could get down there and bring that up without triggering the trap?
Do I look like I can lift that?
Figured you and me together might be able to.
Have you ever
Alternatively, we could
heard
make-
of the analogy of being unequally yoked?
If we could find some kind of rope or similar object, we could potentially wrap that around it and just pull it up.
That would be better. That would be a better idea.
You will
I
notice
like
this,
that idea.
Micah, as you're looking at Sam. Sam's not that much weaker than you. You might be right.
I don't know. You seem pretty strong.
I mean, I guess we could give it a shot.
You guys are both weak.
We are. We're both weak. We just think we're strong. I think we should try it. I don't think it'll work, but I think we should try it.
All right, so
All right, let's try it. Why
Sam
not?
is giving the help action, and so in order to see if you succeed at the help action, give me a d20.
Yay!
So you succeed at the help action, so you have advantage, Micah.
Wonderful. And this is to hop down there and bring it up.
To attempt to do so, yes.
So it should be athletics.
Nice. It is athletics. Congratulations. Is this with your advantage? That's not with your advantage.
Okay, so the other roll is this one. So a 5 and a natural 20.
Nice.
Nice.
Gotta
Okay.
remember that I'm
Somehow,
not
even
strong.
with our weak frames, we get it up.
So, a flaw that you have, Micah, is that you give to the point that you often leave yourself without necessary supplies. You sometimes will sacrifice too much. And yeah, you begin to attempt to lift this thing up, and you guys think that you are about to do this when it's trying to fight back. It seems like maybe it's actually bolted to the floor, but that natural 20 just kind of rips the salt watered, like, because these boards aren't as well treated because it's on the inside, so it actually rips up. And I will need you both to make dexterity saving throws as it comes as the poison darts shoot out.
Woo!
And Micah, for a moment, you knew you were about to fail, but just being around Sam's character, this goblin, you felt you could do it. You know what, you're gonna be okay, and you just kind of like barely matrix that thing, and you're fine. They do not hit you. So yeah, it's
Well
a
done,
rough
my
trap.
little friend.
The dex save to avoid is pretty decent, but
I would have
It's-
failed if not for his help.
once you get hit, then it's a d8 plus 2 darts so you have to make multiple checks to try not to fall unconscious. Anyway,
Love to see.
you're not sure how many more resets that thing has, but it does reset as you set it up over the edge out of the cubby.
Well, let me make sure I climb out of the cubby if I haven't already.
Yeah, you're fine. We're going to say that is your turn, Micah, because you did shift. Is that correct?
Yes, I do now have my dragon symbol glowing on me.
Okay, so you realize a couple things here. One, you are missing not just your staff, but also an amulet.
Mhm.
And something tells you that with the amulet, and at night, you can kind of think about just almost about anything. All right. It is safely up now in the actual captain's cabin. So good job, Micah. Sam, good job for the helps. Jack, you are outside running around looking for crates. I'm just going to roll 2 percentiles.
Would like to... Was that...
Go ahead.
Was that me helping him? I should know if we skipped Jocelyn.
No, Jocelyn was just before.
Okay.
And remember,
Yeah.
Make
you
sure
had the
I
whole
had
thing
everything in the right order. Thank you.
character, she had the whole thing with the sword. In character,
Yeah.
she had like this like dumbfounded kind of look on her face, and then she was like all like light bulb, and then just like burned off.
Light bulb.
And so that was you, Micah. So now Jack, unless you wanted to do something different, do you not want to look for crates now?
I mean, like, does my character get the sense that, like, to head back, like, in terms of, like, all the commotion?
I mean, you've heard it, but nobody's screaming out like help or danger. So maybe they're handling it, but maybe they've suddenly been unable to talk. Maybe they're the victim of a silence spell. You're not really sure. It's up to you. Which do you feel like?
So I guess I'm still not aware of my character's inclinations, other than the fact that she likes banter.
Yeah, you until you get to the point to where you recognize your items. Yeah, you can't get your memories back. But you will slowly understand things throughout as you interact and experience.
I guess in that case, I'm going to assume that they can take care of themselves, and will just continue ravaging.
Okay, give me a history check.
I'm going to guess this is a history check.
Okay. You get the sense that if you really wanted to, you could walk on that water.
Oh, well, I guess I'm going to try to walk on the water.
You can, and you feel like you could go pretty far if you wanted. The first chest, very, very nice. This is going to be an assortment of +1 weapons. They're not like super like rare or anything. It's just like maybe a +1 short sword or whatever. It's basically a percentile chance of like is something you're looking for in there. Okay. Second rate. Nice. One of my numbers. In this one, you will find. Give me a second, please. Yeah, very good. You will find a helmet. Oh no, wait, no, that's right. I forgot. Jocelyn already found a helmet and a mask. Where were you keeping those, by the way? You're just walking around with those?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Where did you find the helmet and the mask? I'm sorry, I missed that.
They were in a treasure chest outside last session.
Yep. You found a elongated crate with a bunch of blood stains all over it.
And it's unopened?
It is opened. It's unopened. Yeah, sorry. That's correct. It is unopened. All right, so Micah just indicated the time, and it is later. I'm sorry. With the lightning and everything else that happened, I got lost on track.
No worries. I just wanted to let you know.
No, I appreciate it. We'll finish up with this round for Maury and Sam. And after Jack's turn. All right,
so I go to open the bloodied crate.
All right. You see a very elegant sword. Looks like something between like maybe a katana or wakizashi. It's in an elaborate scabbard, and there is plenty of blood around it, but it seems itself untouched by blood. You will also notice 3 fingers, and these fingers are give me a d20.
Don't tell me I get the sense that somebody has to eat them.
Man, I won't tell you that.
Wrong anime.
No. They have like snaky scales. Maybe a Yuan-Ti? Try to grab at this?
So I get the sense that something got their fingers cut off by trying to grab the sword?
Yes.
Okay. So can I just make a random guess based off of the fact that I like banter?
Sure.
Am I an open hand monk?
You are partially an open hand monk. That is partially correct.
How's that partially correct?
Multi-class. He's not the only person multi-class so far, I'm certain.
I mean, make whatever guesses you want. I'm just saying you're
I'm not
partially
guessing on anyone else's characters. I'm choosing not to.
So
you're partially hand monk.
So I guess I get the sense that I should be careful around the sword.
Yeah, you definitely read that. In fact, give me a d20 history roll.
I'm gonna make another guess and say this is history.
That is the president of your fan club sword. She needs to have that thing. She's really good with it.
I just shut the trunk and immediately push it back out to sea. Just kidding.
I would not blame you. That would be funny.
But no, I guess I'll just like kind of roll my eyes and then just push it to shore and then continue searching.
Okay. All right. Maury. I'm assuming that you also pushed the +1 box of weapons to shore. Check.
Yes.
Okay. Maury.
All right. I'm gonna continue asking this ghost questions. What does this lass look like?
She's small. Looks like a child. She technically is still a child, but she's seen a lot in her 16 years. She's a halfling, and she has makeup. The mask is similar to the makeup.
Do you know what happened to her?
I just know that she's being withheld. She has a destiny to fulfill, and so I think that our side is not willing to let her in yet. They want her to reincarnate to continue to help us. Honestly, I think the ghosts like me and others are working to have her be our voice in the world.
Do I get any sense that this ghost voice is like evil?
I'll give you an insight. Nah, you read like he might be like willing to hurt someone, but not intentionally evil. No. If you wanted to be on 100% certain, you could make. Let me see. You know, yeah, actually, if you think if you really wanted to be certain about this, there's someone that you could ask, and as soon as you think about it, you forget.
Great. Do I recognize the voice or the description of the girl?
Give me a d20 on the description of the girl. You don't recognize the voice.
Ah, that was almost a 14.
All right. That history. You get a brief flash of a small child in one of the rooms of your flashback, and she's vaguely meeting that description.
Do I recognize the room?
This one was a room where you guys were all kind of like bound to effectively like operating tables, and you were all in the room at the same time, basically. And you were going in and out of consciousness, and one of the times that you were looking, you recognize what could be her.
Okay. Well, I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. You must please find her mask. Please bury her. We will reincarnate her. She will come back. There will be flowers growing on her, and then she will spring forth. Thank you so much. Please. And he's just going to keep talking.
Okay.
Anything else you want to do? Are you going to start looking?
I'm going to continue looking for my stuff and also keeping an eye out for the girl.
Okay, so are you heading out? Or are you looking in here still?
Are there other things to find in here?
I mean,
I
there
checked in here last time and I found a rat.
You're in the captain's cabin now, right?
I was in the mess hall.
You're still in the mess hall? Okay. I mean, you can attempt to look further in here, but you think you may have found everything of immediate note. It's possible that there may be something hidden in like a food part of the pantry or something, but unless you want to go like hardcore.
I'm going to check a different room. What are my options?
Really, you haven't fully investigated all of the captain's cabin yet, and then you could go elsewhere and look whatever else might be.
I'll wrap up the captain's cabin.
Okay, so you go in there. Go ahead and give me a check.
You see a tall man with a beard and a shorter man with also a beard hunched over a small box.
Well, it's a decent size. Like imagine like 2 coolers.
Hunched over a decent sized box.
A Minecraft double chest.
Exactly.
Yeah, that sounds good. You'll see what looks to be a bookshelf face down, like barely able to be picked up easily because of a book that just caught right under one of the edges. You'll see an opened cabinet where you think that's probably where they got the mirror from. And then various other like the maps and stuff from before. So without investigating too much, the only things that necessarily stick out to you at this point would be the turned over bookshelf, the opened cabinet, and then anything else of the captains that you might want to inspect.
I will check the cabinet.
All right, and give me one more d20. Okay. This one you're trying to rifle through, but you will succeed enough to see a small secret compartment with a full ship's manifest, and it looks like everybody on the crew is named, and then it says serviceable units. They're given a brief conjunction, and of that you will see they match from EPMBSN all the way down to MTSB.
Ooh, nice.
All the way down to which one?
MTSB.
And then so you could theoretically now name the entire crew. So you'll see things like Chef Tobin. You'll see first mate crew check. You'll see Captain Arvin. You'll see Bosun Ixix. You'll see Chief Engineer Tellock. You'll see like cabin boy, stuff like that. Sailor. Different. There's maybe it's like a crew of like maybe 30.
Nice. Do any of the names look particularly familiar, like they might be mine?
You're looking it over. Give me a history check.
Ah!
You just can't put it together, mate.
Maybe I need more time to think it over.
Yeah, maybe you do. All right, Sam, we're gonna finish up with you, and then this will be fun. All right, Sam.
All right. Did we disarm the box when we brought it up, or is it still my
Yeah, you have to try to do that now. You would have to. Yeah, it did go off, and you dodged, and then he was about to not dodge, and then he looked at you and he smiled, and then he matrixed. He just.
So the box still has a trap on it, even though we got out of the hole.
It's like it's self-rearming.
It seems like it might be.
But it's from the boxes where the darts are coming.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
So when you saw it, because it already shot off once, now you understand why.
I thought the darts were coming from the room it was in. Okay, good to know.
No.
The darts, where do they come out of from the box?
So there's about 30 holes that they come out of, and you realize that it looks like rivets or something, where as if to make the thing look more sturdy or more like secure. But
like
really,
all over the box.
yeah, it's like it's a porcupine shooting out.
Okay. I am gonna try to, I guess, open it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you're just gonna open it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you attempt to open it, make a dexterity saving throw. Also, Maury and Micah make dexterity saving throws.
Oh.
I think I have pretty high dex, so this is not hard.
I have an idea to deal with it, but it's not my turn.
Okay, so both Maury and Micah will fail despite feeling better. So for Micah, you are hit by 7.
Oh boy.
Maury, you are hit by 8. So Micah, give me 7 different con saves.
Do I have any bonuses from my dragon?
You're not concentrating on a spell right now, are you?
I think I might still be concentrating on detect poison and disease, but I don't really care if that falls.
Okay. If you want, you can roll for the advantage if you successfully fail these.
You said 6 or 5?
You had 7.
7.
Maury has
okay.
8.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. So you're failing twice. You're now unconscious and sleeping. All right. Maury,
Do
give
I
me
take
8.
damage?
Yes, because you got hit by 7. So 3, 6, 8, 9, 12. It's 14 total damage.
Dang.
Perfect. Thank you.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, one more. Hold on. I miscounted. Add 2 more to that. All right. Maury, make 8.
Woo! 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh,
Nice.
5, 6, 7, 8.
You rolled really bad, but I mean that's how it goes. Conscious, and so I'm rolling 9 because the crit fail means that you like it past your carotid or some nonsense. So you're getting 9 damages. 1. Come on. Oh wait, that's right. I can right click. So that was 2 so far, right? So I got to do 7. I'll just do 5 for now. And so you've taken that 17. Uh, 22. How many is that? That's the 9. You take 22. Yep. And also unconscious asleep.
Wonderful.
So I tried to open the box. It didn't even like the lid didn't budge and it shot a bunch of darts.
Yep. You have to disarm that trap or hope that it runs out. However, you notice that you hear this time click, 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 click.
Oh, so it might be out.
It might be out now.
Can I examine it to see if it actually is out or if I'm just hearing things?
Sure. Give me an investigation. It's 100% out. It had 3 reloadable traps. Effectively, you could reload it again. So if you wanted to use it yourself later,
Okay. Okay. Well, then I'm gonna try to. I guess. Is it like locked, or was it just like every time you tried to open it, it tried to launch darts?
It is still locked. Yes.
Can I try to pick the lock then?
Yeah, go for it.
Am I rolling with disadvantage? Because I don't have tools.
Yep.
You're using a fork from the kitchen.
Yeah, exactly.
While us are over there just unconscious.
I am doing horribly with these lockpicking rolls.
I mean, it's disadvantage. What are you gonna do? All right.
Fair.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's annoying.
While 2 much larger people are just unconscious on the floor nearby.
Well, I figured before it magically reloads or something.
Yeah, fair enough.
Roll
I
a
think
history.
it's very funny that you dodged everything and then the 2 big people just fell over.
I'm small. What can I say?
Part of your being just begins to like want to sing or hum. Do you want to give into that feeling?
Seems inappropriate, but sure.
All right. So as you begin to sing, you can choose to either bring Micah's character back from unconsciousness, Maury's character back from unconsciousness, or you sense a ghostly presence, and you could talk to that ghostly presence.
I'm gonna talk to the ghostly presence here.
100%. 100%.
Says, oh no, please, he was going to help me. He was looking for the little one, the girl. She's our voice, our speaker. Please help us, dear friend, spirit singer. Please, you're so you are precious as well.
He's not dead. He's just asleep.
Hold on. So while he's saying this, I need you to make another history check, please.
Okay. Oh boy.
That is super unfortunate. Like you like suddenly get a flash, like you remember.
No,
You're
girl. No,
ghost?
stop.
And now you're terrified. You are terrified of this ghost, so you are under the fear condition. And just in time too, because you hear rumbling coming from outside. Something is erupting from the sands. We're going to go ahead and roll for initiative rolls, and then that's where we're going to start next time with a combat wherein you guys are surprised and or unconscious or feared.
I rolled an 8 plus whatever.
All right, so you are.
Ooh. Can I make a guess?
Go ahead and make your guess.
Am I multi-classed into a bard?
You are not multi-classed into a bard.
Oh, dang it.
All right. Who else rolled so far? Maury rolled. Okay.
Hold on, I'm coming.
All right, Jack, are you able to roll for your initiative? Jocelyn, very nice. Jack, very nice. All right. And is there anybody else that didn't? Sam? Or is that your D21?
Sorry, what?
Did you roll initiative? Is that the one?
Oh, no, I didn't.
That was the
Sorry.
fail to
Gotcha.
talk to the
Alright,
ghost.
8, the initiative.
All right. All right. So I'm going to tell you the order, and this might help you guys to figure out a thing or two about a thing or two. Jocelyn will be the followed by Jack.
Interesting.
Followed by Maury, followed by Micah. And then let me roll for the creatures that'll be there for when that happens.
So I have a higher dex. Sam.
All right.
Jack's
Hey,
certainly higher dex than.
How do I start up that encounter?
Do you have it pinned or anything anywhere?
Maybe. I mean,
go to your encounters, and then
Okay.
find the associated encounter. Open that up, and then hit Add to Tracker.
All right.
And it should start everything probably invisible, so you're probably gonna have to unhide them.
Okay. Well, it's fine because I'm going to put them. So it rolled them in, which is good, and then now I can adjust.
Yes.
Good deal.
And you can also hide or unhide as needed.
But I can't hide the numbers. So I'm gonna have to adjust their numbers accordingly, so that way it can. Yeah. Okay, that makes the most sense.
I don't remember if players can see any initiative or not. Entirely honest.
No. It's fine.
You could also lower mine to be
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about doing. So if you guys are looking at the thing, you don't see the order that they show up in.
I don't see them at all right now.
Okay, all right, then you know what? That's fine. Then I'm gonna adjust it, trusting that you don't.
like I see the numbers for it.
Like we can see our numbers, we can't see the enemies.
Okay, so when I just change one. Okay.
Yeah. So if you change one
Okay.
here or there.
Okay.
So yeah, we can see us. We can't see the enemies.
That's fine.
Sorry for the confusion.
Jack says that his initiative is 13.
That's because it's still.
That makes a whole lot of sense.
Huh?
That's weird. He rolled a 16.
That's because he
Yeah.
didn't roll it using the initiative button. He just rolled a d20.
All right.
Same
Well, that's fine.
applies, Sam.
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it like this. It's gonna make the most sense to me this way. I'm gonna put. So there's technically 7 different initiatives, right? Because 5 and then two for the different monsters.
Okay.
So I'm like that. So it's gonna be. So I'm just gonna change all of them, and then you guys aren't gonna know. You're just gonna know the order.
That works. And I know that I've taken 16 damage. Debating if I should go ahead and try to make a guess, because one of the things that I don't really know that much, but a feeling that I have an idea of what to guess. But we'll see. great time. You're right. Webkins is spelled with a Z. I have the Staff of the Magic Webkins and Fancy Super Amulet.
Nice.
Actually, you know what? Micah, roll off. Give me just a d20. Okay, so so you're last.
Makes sense because
Alright,
I'm unconscious.
So now it's going to be Jocelyn, Jack, Sam, the Crabomination,
Crabomination.
the Mori, and then Crablings, and then Micah.
Amazing.
All right, good deal. Okay, so that should save it for next time.
Yep, it'll stay there.
Yay.
And then I got to unhide them.
If you want us to see what they look like.
Visibility. Oh, someone left.
I don't think so.
Do I hit
He came back.
sharing or?
Okay, so on the combat tracker, next to their token, there should be an eye. Press the eye next to their token. On the combat tracker.
I have a item identified and a show NPC. Okay, there you go.
Yep. Abomination. Woo. And Crabblings. Oh no. And we've got multiple unconscious people. I sure hope we can get woken up. Uh-oh.
I should have known that it would have gone off again, but I didn't think about it, alright?
I mean, in my defense, I'm the one... I mean, I guess in your defense, I'm the one who pulled it up, and in my defense, I was wrong about where the thing was. I thought it was, in a hole, and so we pulled it out of the hole, and the darts would just shoot inside the hole, but I was wrong.
Me too. I thought that too.
So, what did I miss about these Crabominations? Like,
They're coming
no one's
out
in
of the ground! And they
Like,
want to kill us!
like just because, or did someone do
I
something?
mean, probably just because, I don't know.
It is very possible that between an explosive fire and people talking and running around and a bunch of shots of stuff and like wood boards being ripped up and everything else, it could be that something living nearby woke up and was like, "Is that food? Let me go check."
Makes sense.
I mean, it's a guess. It's a wild guess. I'm probably wrong.
It's a sandworm.
So,
No,
am I able to walk on water just because I'm a mob?
That is
I
the
mean-
question, whether or not
I
it's
mean,
the-
you're not Jesus.
I mean, because like,
The other
wouldn't that?
Sorry, continue.
Because like, isn't that like a certain level skill? Like, I would have to at least be like above 7 for sure.
Water walking, I believe you can, with a focus point, using your dash, I think you can do on water and walls, but I do think it has a certain level behind it. I don't remember that.
I mean-
Alternatively, you are wearing boots that are stuck to your feet.
Yeah, I mean, you always could be like, I want to look at this outfit that I'm wearing, this onesie, and these boots. I want to check them out. You could always do that. That is a possible thing that you could choose to do. You merely noticed you had them. You didn't really like look at them, other than those are snazzy boots, and you look good in them.
Oh, so like I didn't recollect anything from.
Just by wearing them, no. So there's reasons for all this stuff, but yeah. So you're gonna have to be like, ooh, wait, let me inspect what I actually am wearing them. Yeah. But that'll be for next. All right. Well, congratulations, guys. I cannot express how excited I am that went as poorly as it did. That is exciting.
This is so fun.
I'm having a great time.
Good. I am glad to hear it.
I also love that I've still spent, like, I have no idea of which of the, like, 3 different race ideas I have it could even be. Could be
yeah, I'm you to find out for sure.
What are your theories right now?
Tiefling, Eladrin, and what's that? Maybe a satyr or something like that. But Tiefling and Eladrin are my front runners. Because those both have enough planar interference to give the horns, and I don't know if I would get the horns from just being a Stars Druid. But I do know I can wild shape now.
Nice.
That's fun.
And I have at least 4 first level spells, and at least 3 second level spells, and at least 2 third level spells.
But you don't know what those spells are.
Actually, do I? Is that for level 5 or what? Nah, I don't necessarily know that I do, because I might only be a 3rd level druid potentially. Which means I could just have 3 first and 2 seconds. And I don't know what any of them are, except for poison and disease. I know that one.
Who are the people that you think are multi-class?
The multi-classers, as my current guesses, where's my note?
You gotta love
I think the multi-classes are pretty, in my opinion, Jaislin.
I don't want to know what they are. I just want to know who you think multi-classes.
Jaislin, Jack, and Sam all have potential to be multi-class.
Mm.
Sam,
trying to
I'm
figure out-
certain of. Jaislin is likely. Jack is unlikely.
I'm fairly certain I'm multi-class too, but I don't know what in, because, like he said, I wasn't a bard, and I had the urge to sing, and I don't know what other class is musical, unless it's not in the.
My
player's
thought
handbook.
with that is that it might just be, well,
It could just be your character really enjoys musicals.
it could just be healing word.
Oh, that could indicate cleric. I don't know.
Good.
I'll have to think on it.
Maybe it's from your class or your background, or maybe there's a feat. I don't know. There's
That's
a lot
true.
of
You could
possibilities.
have musical feats. You could have a background as a performer, and that'd be enough to make it happen.
I think I know my subclass.
Oh, I'm certain of your subclass. What do you think it is?
It's Arcane Trickster, isn't it?
Invisible Mage Hand.
It is somewhat arcane trickstery.
I don't know of any other way to get an Invisible Mage Hand.
I'm a little upset because Micah has just an inherent advantage of having DM'd, so he knows the rules a heck of a lot better than I do, at least.
But at the same time, there's definitely enough homebrew going on that I'm like, I don't know. Especially with these items and their names, like I have no idea.
I will give you this. I think you got really, really close, Micah. So you said what was your guess from before for the gloves?
The something healing hands of the Storm Giant Warrior.
Okay. I will say that you have
3 correct words.
You have 4 correct words. 2 of them are incorrect.
Does that include something?
Something? No, because he has H healing hands of the stone giant.
I just changed it to stone as opposed to storm.
Oh, okay.
And then the W is for warrior, which that I'm not sure about at all. But
Okay.
It feels like the next phonetic thing. I feel like of the is probably a given.
Yep. Good job.
Healing hands echoes what you said when you were describing them.
Yep.
And
good
then,
job.
Because you described strength, that made me think of the giant items, such as the belt and gloves of giant strength.
Good job.
So I was thinking stone or storm. I don't know why I went storm. I shouldn't have, because that's an extremely strong level of item. I think it on its own is either very rare or legendary, because it boosts your strength all the way up to like 25, which is crazy, whereas stone is like 17 or 19 or something.
So
this is the quote-unquote, I mean, I guess not even really quote-unquote, inherent advantage of having... before I played, I literally would just read the player's handbook over and over because I didn't have anyone to play with, but I liked it so much.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you what, if you get one of the 2 words that wrong that you have, then I'll give you the rest, okay? And that will be something.
We're in no rush.
Oh, and for the I see that you also did the other item.
Yeah.
That is that is only one word off. So I'll tell you, it's actually Medic's field jacket. Oh no, you have
so
two.
Two, but it's it's Medic's field jacket custom issue.
Yeah, well, actually, Commander's issue. I'm just gonna give it to you. It's Commander's issue. Oh, yeah, not custom
My
issue, but yeah.
apologies.
It's fine. It's fine. I got all excited because I saw how close that was.
If anyone's curious, the nat 20 that I rolled and the secret that I got was, you can carry more than you look like, which was, fairly clearly to me, a confirmation of powerful build, which is an orc trait.
There you go. Good job. He does have the powerful build.
I kind of stopped because I realized you might want me to learn them in a semi-organic way, but I did start copy and pasting some of the standard druid stuff into my sheet, and I was like, maybe I should wait before going ahead and adding wild shape. I don't know,
Yeah, I mean,
I went ahead and added level 1 cleric and my orc features.
Is that all right, or would you prefer us not to do those?
I mean, I'll just have to look at the character sheets and say and if you see that something's gone, then you might know why.
Ooh, fun.
Or maybe I'll be like, maybe I'll put a check or something. I don't know.
Which, funnily enough, with me adding the level 1 cleric, the system in Fantasy Grounds asked me, what proficiencies do you want to take? And I was like, oh, so I'm probably proficient in history.
Well, that, and also just with how well you're rolling, I'd assume that one is a given. And I'm curious which of I know Jocelyn didn't necessarily know because she doesn't know elves as much, but elves do get a proficiency in one of a couple skills, so she has a couple potential options for what that could be.
Well, hold on. You don't know the sub race, and maybe I feel a certain way about a certain thing. So maybe don't go too far.
This is true.
Just yet. I'm excited. I'm loving that you guys. So my thing then is like when we start next time, maybe the best way to do it is like, okay, do I have this? And I'll be like, yes, you do. Good guess. And then you can keep it. And then you'd be like, do I have this? And I'd be like, no, you don't. And you'd be like, oh, and then you get rid of it. Maybe we'll do it that way.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you want to do. And I'm sure lots of experimenting with the features will occur during the fight of trying to do X, Y, or Z. Learn if you have a certain spell or stuff like that.
Exactly.
I'm super curious for when we get the chance for Maury's character to tell us what all of the names on the list are. Because at this point we have exactly one name. Because the sword
I
that was
forgot
talking
it.
to Jocelyn. Oh, you forgot what your name was?
Started with an A. It was like Azoria or something like that.
Yeah. Yep, it's good.
Azoria.
Speaking of the list, can you write that out like you did with the quartermaster distribution?
So he might want to wait until we take the time to read. But
just for like to have for later, for like when we do.
Oh, you just
actually read it, and you can just like copy paste it.
You want the list of the names of all the like crew as well, or are you just saying just the initials?
Just like with the paper that I found, and like
just
being able to physically see what's on it.
Sure. Okay.
So I kind of want to wait until next time when we take longer time to look at it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But like when we do eventually read it, it'll be ready to go to copy paste.
Yeah, that's fine. Yep. In fact, I'll make it real easy on myself, and I'll do it. I'll prep it right now, and then when that time comes, I can just copy paste for me.
And in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye, stream. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you, and I hope you have a lovely night. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Night.